Nithyananda, my name is Sumati Inal, and I am starting a series of videos pertaining to the experiences that I have had with my Guru, His Holiness, Bhagwan, the Avatar, Sri Paramahamsa Nithyananda Swami. Today, my experience is going to be when I experience divine love, what divine love really is. So, in my first inner awakening, when I met Swamiji for the first time, I would say I met him by default, but that is a different story. But anyway, we were doing the completion process, and I guess everyone who have met Swamiji and knows and have experienced Swamiji talking to you in their head. So he was talking to me in my head and trying to get me to stop writing, because we were told to write from the first day we experience anything that is called pain in our lives. So I had been through a very traumatic experience about 8-9 years before I met Swamiji. So I just wanted to complete with that, and that was the first thing that I attempted. So that's when I was writing, and Swamiji was just trying to get me to stop because he didn't want the episode that followed to happen. So I continued writing. I told him in my head that he told us to write and to do it with authenticity, with responsibility. So I was doing it, and suddenly I started getting these chest pains, and I started experiencing chest pains. I couldn't breathe. So I went to the program's coordinator, Nithyanada Swami, and I told her I couldn't do it anymore. So she told me to go to the room and rest. I went to the room, I cried, I cried myself to sleep. So then the completion process kept going on the next day and whatever. And in the hall, everybody is there doing the same thing I'm doing, and writing and crying and all of that stuff, and going through their own process. But the thing is that Swamiji is always there. Whether he's physically in the hall or not, his presence is felt. And that is how I experience what divine love is. Divine love has no gender. So it's neither mother or father that is giving you that love. It's neither your lover, your friend, your brother, your sister, your children, or your dog. Nobody. That experience is felt from the aspect of purity, of what pure love is, that is not contaminated with lust and hate and all those impure things. It's just pure love. So I am sure that there are people out there who have experienced pure love, pure divine love. So I got to know divinity, real true divinity. Although with my problems that I had, I did meditation and I did pray some, but I never experienced that love. In our lives, we have so much pain and suffering. We all react in many different ways to this pain and this suffering. And I didn't want to go to a shrink, nor did I want to be on medication. So I shelved mine. I shelved my pain, my suffering. I was alive, but I was not living. Swamiji taught me what it is to be. No, He brought me back alive. And he showed me how to live. He showed me what it is to live, not to just be alive, but to live. To live with awareness, to understand what it is this body is, what it is that I am not this body, that I am a super consciousness experiencing a human body, this human life, what we call. So I understand that. And he was there to pull me out from the depths of my pain and suffering. He guided me through it all. He loved me. He cared for me. He nurtured me from this harsh pain and suffering. And we can do it, We are made up of that same stuff. That love, that divine love, we are. That bliss, we are that. But we don't know it. We don't recognize it. We don't understand it. So we tend to ignore it. And Swamiji has come here to this planet to teach us who we are, to bring us up to that level so we know who we are. He is taking us on this journey to his level. He is bringing us out of this Maya matrix, and each day he's teaching us and telling us that we are not this, I am not that, I am not this body. So in my journey, I know Swamiji is taking me to become him. I am that bliss, I am that love, I am made up of that. I can radiate just like him. And that is what he's telling me. Every day he's telling us that. He's bringing me to that consciousness. Because I am not this body. I am a super consciousness experiencing a human body. And I am a superhuman being. That is what Swamiji is making me. And he's making everybody that knows him. All his Gurukul kids, his disciples. He is making us know that we are not just a human being. We are a superhuman being because we are superhuman. We are super consciousness. So I urge each and every one out there who have heard the name Paramahamsa Nithyanada, who have seen a photograph of Paramahamsa Nithyanada, who have seen a video of Paramahamsa Nithyanada, please know that you didn't see that just so, that you are from Kailash, that you are one of the beings to be raised to the next level, the superhuman conscious. Please know that you have the opportunity, that you are given this divine opportunity in this life. Because we all have gone through all of this in our past lives. Swamiji is here to just give us, because in our past lives we have done the tapas. We have gone through all the things that we needed to go through just to be here, just to know him, just to experience him, just to be raised by him. So please, I urge each and everyone, please make an effort and meet Swamiji. Let him be in your life. Let him become a part of your life. Because you have known him all your life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. In Nithyananda, which is bliss.